We're live.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you this
I'm
morning?
good. This is Tuesday. We got gainful employment. We having a time with you. We look good, feel good, ought to be in Hollywood. We're talking today about you and your habits and your routines. Are they serving you? Are there certain things you just do out of habit?
Like, join us, and we appreciate
That's good.
being a part of your habit. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it this morning. We're right back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the M.E.N network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. And good morning. Like.
Good
Thank
morning.
you
How
for
you
joining
doing?
us this morning. Good morning,
Good morning,
Brittany.
Melissa.
Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Is that Pam? Good morning.
Which
good
Pam?
morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just grateful that
Joining
you're
in
here
with
with
the
us
Power
today.
Do is a daily habit that serves me well for sure. Thank you very much, Melissa. And that's what we want to talk about today. This morning we have two alarms that go off in our bedroom with our Alexa system. Okay, and I happen to be taking care of my morning constitutional, and Lisa's alarm went off. I called the first one Lisa's alarm because Lisa sets an alarm to get her up a little bit earlier than we normally do so she can go downstairs and hit the treadmill and walk. So I called that Lisa's alarm. But I noticed pretty much every day when Lisa's alarm goes off, I am handling my morning constitutional. I'm in the bathroom, I'm sitting on a bowl, about to do paperwork.
You are TMI today.
When Lisa's alarm goes off, okay? Why is that always the case? Why am I always in that position? Because my biological clock and my habits, my physical habits have told me at this time of the day, you need to be in the bathroom. Okay. And I do that all the time. Okay. So, and that's a habit of mine. Or is it a routine? It's my routine. But some habits and some routines serve us better than others. Like, for
Melissa,
example,
don't encourage him.
so like, for example, some people, the moment they get home from work, they click on the TV. Okay. Why? Because that's their routine.
Yeah, my iPad got on my nerves trying to tell me about my routine. Good morning, Shaki, part of our YouTube family. Thank you for joining again, Melissa. Thank you for joining again, Brittany. Those of you who know, we got hacked a couple of weeks ago, and we've been dealing with rebuilding ourselves online on our social media. And
Good morning, Shaki.
for YouTube, in order for us to create a custom, a vanity channel, the Empowerment Network is available. You can come to Empowerment Network, but in order to get it to be a custom name, a vanity name, we need to have more subscribers. I'm grateful we are only 30 away from the number that we need, and that means that we actually got 60 subscribers over the last couple of days.
And where do they go to subscribe?
Go to the Empowerment Network on YouTube and click subscribe. Yes.
Okay, good. The picture of you and I?
No, it's the Empowerment Network.
I know, but we want to make sure they find the right one.
Yes.
So what is the picture of?
A picture of the Empowerment Network. I don't know what else to give you. And I included the link in our newsletter. You can click on it there. And I promise
there could be a lot of things called the
Network.
Empowerment Network.
You're probably
but
right.
If you put our picture on there, they'll know it's us for sure.
Yes, but that was the Empowerment Duo is on the Empowerment Network, and we can update it.
Thank you, Jesus
or
Christ.
Not.
As if
because I can just let you finally stop.
It's crazy or not. It's not crazy. It makes total sense.
I didn't say it
would
crazy.
be that way for me.
Why
if I went
to the yourself?
If I went to the Empowerment Network on YouTube, if I did a search for the Empowerment Network on YouTube,
you'll find us.
I'll find a bunch of Empowerment Networks, but I want to make sure I got the right one. That's why. So good morning. We're talking about your routines and your habits, are they serving you? You know, oh man, I don't want to mess this quote up, okay? But it's something like our habits are light and easy until they're heavy and strong and can't be broken, okay? Habits are like adding strings to adding together a thread, adding a thread, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and then you twist that thread up together. Now that thread is not so easily broken. Now it's really, really tough because it's thicker. If you keep doing the same things over and over again, it's harder to break. I've even heard it said you can't stop doing something that you habitually do. You can only replace a habit. You can't stop a habit. Okay.
Absolutely.
We
Good
want to talk
morning,
about
Shaki.
Melissa Price. She just got done with her morning constitutional.
TMI.
Well. No, it's not. I do a morning constitutional.
Yay! Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa. A morning constitutional. You know, I get up, I eliminate, and I finish my paperwork after a shower down there because I use bidet. We use a bidet, so I clean it and do my paperwork, and then I'm ready for the day. What, Lisa?
I love it. So what habits are you currently operating in that are, how are they serving you? Are they serving you to your benefit? Or are they serving you to your detriment?
Yeah. And it really does require some thought. Are your habits moving you closer to your goals and targets, or are they moving you away from your goals and targets? You know,
Absolutely.
I've heard it said people who habitually read fishing magazines, okay? They read fishing magazines all the time, and the people who read business magazines all the time, okay? What happens to their lives? The one who habitually reads business magazines versus the one who habitually reads fishing magazines. What happens to their lives? Okay, that habit, that routine of reading fishing magazines makes them better at fishing. Okay, that habit or routine of reading business magazines makes them better at business.
And certain habits, thank you very much. Oh, yay. Thank you, Melissa. We only need 29 more subscribers. Woo-hoo.
We should be able to
Let's help them to get there where they want to be. Subscribe here. Thank you for putting the link in there.
Thank you, Melissa. That's the link. You go to that link right there and you can subscribe.
Yep. And when we get those additional subscribers, then it'll be youtube.com/The Empowerment Network.
And that's what we're going to work.
Yeah. That's what we're working towards.
Yeah.
We're working towards
I'm going to share that link myself. Thank you, Melissa. I hadn't even thought to go get the link and share it to my page. Your habits and your routines.
There are certain habits that have become part of personalities.
Okay, what do you mean?
There are certain habits. So there are some habits right now that are being talked about in the media. An individual whose habit has now come about playing the victim. I don't know whether or not, she probably doesn't consider it playing the victim, but it has become such a common expression of her truth that it's almost expected.
No one likes me kind of victim?
No, everybody is trying to get me victim.
Whatever. Nobody's thinking about you.
Nobody's thinking about you. Nobody is thinking about, well, we're thinking about you because we're talking about you now.
Yeah, but not like she thinking. We're thinking about her.
Guess. Hey, Bill, good morning. Good morning. Happy day. Are your habits serving you? So the person I'm talking about has been in the news lately. There's been some controversy over some foolishness that should have been a disagreement or a contract evaluation between the payee and the payor. But unfortunately, an entire audience of unsuspecting individuals became the recipients of more negativity and more woe is me, more. Everybody's out to get me type of personality.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Monique.
Oh my gosh.
So Monique has once again made an event that was
A comedy show.
Supposed to be a comedy show that was supposed to be. Good morning, Beverly. Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Katura. Good morning, Bill. For those of you, thank you for joining us this morning. We're thankful that today you've made us a part of your daily habit.
We're talking about your habits and your routines. Are they serving you?
Yes.
Are they serving you?
Are they serving you? Now, she has made a habit of twisting whatever happens to be some retribution about who she is and where she came from.
Yes, Monique, come on, man.
But Hunty,
Lisa told me about it last night. And even before Lisa finished telling me the story, I'm like, oh, wish she just shut up.
It's making you tired.
Yeah, just shut up.
Is that habit, would you say that habit is serving her?
I think it's not. I think it's destroying her reputation. She's getting known more for whining and complaining than she is for her art form.
And that's what one of the pundits said. One of the pundits that I was listening to said, you know what? She had a valid right to her opinion. She had a valid right to being upset about it, but she also had a job to do.
Yep.
And she had a job to do on that stage. Good morning again, KT, and thank you for joining us from our YouTube channel. While you are there, please click on subscribe. We have just a few more subscribers before we can get our vanity channel.
And to go to, click that link. And we know who this person is.
That's Katura.
Okay, cool. That's Katura. Okay, cool.
And so what she should have done, that one of the pundits says, she should have knocked it out of the park on that stage. She should have told some hellified jokes. She should have got a standing ovation, and then she should have dropped the mic and walked off, cashed her check, and kept on going, and then talked to the promoter about why this is the last time that you will pay me this much or that much, and why this is the last time I will be anything other than the headliner. That is what she could have done to save face. But another pundit said, you spent your entire set berating not the person that not the person that you have the ought after, but the person who actually got picked as a headliner. And you told no jokes, which means you had no jokes, because if you had jokes, you wouldn't have wasted your time.
And she also, the audience suffered. Because they came there for a good time. They came there for a good time.
Imagine sitting there like, whoa.
I'd have been like, I don't care about this. Tell some jokes.
Right. Can you go tell some jokes? This sound like you need to go to the EEOC or somebody. I don't work for them.
Right. I don't want to hear it. So, but that she's gotten a reputation for doing that habitually. Habitually, that's what she do. Okay.
So are you performing any habits in your life? Are you always the person that when you enter the room, people expect she's going to be a breath of fresh air, or she is going to be truculent, or she is going to be nitpicky, or he is going to be antisocial, or are you the person that we're looking forward to seeing?
Are you going to be known? What are you known for? If people impersonate you, if someone impersonated you
positively,
is it going to be positive, or is it going to be negative? Okay. There was a coworker I had. He was really, really good at his job too, and everyone said, "This is the impersonation of this dude." Oh no, that's going to suck. Oh, I hate doing that. And he was really, really good at his job, but we knew any idea that you brought to him, he was going to be negative about it, and everyone got the joke. So from now on, we're going to do it this way instead of that way. Oh no, that's not going to work. I don't like it. Because that's what he was known for. But he was really, really good at his job.
Yeah. Do you have some habits that you get to reevaluate? Well, that's the point about having habits. You get to reevaluate them. If you're conscientious enough, reevaluating, wait a minute, is this habit serving me or is it not serving me? One of the habits that we evaluated was our eating habits. Mm-hmm. We evaluated our eating habits because we realized that they may not be serving us to the optimum goals that we need for our health and well-being.
Which leads me to ask the question of you. What habits or routines that you have that you believe do serve you?
Do serve you.
What do you believe that a habit or routine that you have that you believe does serve you? Like I have a habit or routine of studying my craft every day. Okay. Every day, at least a little bit, 30 minutes to an hour. That's my plan.
Prayer is a good habit. that I think I have.
That serves you.
Yeah.
So what habit or routine do you have that serves? Because it might bless somebody. Share today.
You know what? A strange habit that came across my mind actually made me feel kind of like, wait, what is this? Wait, what? My iPad predicts my behavior based upon habits. Mm-hmm. So what it said at the top of the screen is normally you go to Hulu or to YouTube.
Okay.
Or to what do you read? The Kindle. Mm-hmm. Now the order is Hulu, YouTube, Kindle.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think that that's the order I want my life to be in.
Ooh. Hulu, YouTube, and Kindle.
That's what it said.
Yeah.
It said you watch something from that you regularly watch for entertainment.
Right.
And then YouTube is you're watching something to specifically to find something. Mm-hmm. And then the Kindle is you're reading something to learn something. Mm-hmm. Typically, I'm reading something to either learn something or for encouragement.
I read for both. I'm reading a book right now. I read anything that has Jack Reacher or Lee Child on it. Okay,
that's your entertainment reading.
That's my entertainment reading. Mm-hmm. Jack Reacher is the character. Lee Child is the author. And I'm reading a book right now. I'm in too deep to stop, but it's not doing it for me. I'm in chapter like 40 something. Okay, the book is called The Hunt for Jack Reacher, about these two detectives looking for Jack Reacher. You're not gonna find Jack Reacher, but they're looking for him. Okay, for something, and that's the storyline.
Couture says, for such a good topic that I've been pondering for some time, I'm certain my directness along with my resting face gives off the wrong impression of my heart. Working on that. I think it's amazing that you are self-aware enough and conscientious enough that you've decided that this may not be working in my favor. Now, and I may want to change it.
I just think the concept of resting face is kind of funny to me. Okay.
But it's a true thing.
You think it's a true thing? I'm sure it's a true thing, but the concept
my niece has it from her mother, which is my sister. She got it from her mother, who got it from my mother. My mother gave or bestowed the resting face to my sister, who gave it to her daughter. And both of them really have it, and they embrace
RBF.
It. I never got it. I didn't get it.
But Couture, when I think of you, I see the smiling face. And I was just there thinking about it. I don't see the RBF on Couture. I see the resting, smiling face, because the times I've been around you has either been at dancing or at your mother's birthday party or at dinners or chilling with adults having a good time. So I never see the resting B face on you, but you believe that you have one.
Happy Grand Rising to you, Felicia. Thank you for joining. Bill says, I have been having this conversation with myself.
Ooh.
I ask myself daily, is what you are currently doing getting in the way of what you are attempting to do?
What a great question. And good morning again, Sister Felicia Gardner. Good morning. Yeah, Bill, what a great question. Is what you're currently doing getting in the way of what you're attempting to do? Is what you're currently doing bringing you closer what you want to do? I'm so excited about a lot of things with my business. I figured out a few things in my business, in my life. And when I ask myself, are the actions I'm taking now, are they moving me towards my goals or away from my goals? And when I can say what I'm doing right now during the course of my working day, it is bringing me close to my goals, that makes me happier. Mm. It gives me a boost of happiness.
Mm. Pamela Coleman. What? She says, if you're happy, tell your face. And I think that I don't think that is quite as easy as that.
You really don't, huh?
No. Because I know.
Okay, how about this?
That
the exercise. Mm-hmm. Can you make a happy face? Okay, someone can make a happy face. Okay, let's do it. Okay, can you make your face look like you're angry? Make an angry face. Okay, that's an angry. Can you make a happy face? Can you make a sad face? Okay, can you make a scared face? Okay, now, thank you. Any of those faces that you hold for longer than just a few moments, your physiology will follow that physical action. If you hold your angry face for just a few moments, the rest of your body is going to receive that input because you decide to put on an angry face and get the angry countenance.
But it's not an angry face. It's not.
I know the resting bee face, what you're talking about, but I'm saying you can on purpose, like she said, tell your face, and I think it can happen just that easily. You can tell your face that you're happy and put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. That sounds a good line for a song, right? Put on a happy face. That's the only part of the song I know. Okay.
But Couture says, Brian, you see me in my element. It makes me happy. So I'm smiling. Even when I have this so-called face, I'm happy. I think that's true. I think that because I have seen, although I had to decide that I was going to ignore the face. I was going to ignore the face, and I was going to reach the heart of the individual. But it was a little intimidating, I have to say, when I first interacted with Couture.
Pamela Coleman says, that's true. Force yourself to smile. It works. On one of the trips Lisa and I took to New York, the train stopped in D.C. for like a layover in D.C. for a little bit. And on the platform, I had Lisa out in a walking suit. I thought I looked fly in it or something. So I asked Lisa to take a picture of me standing on the train platform in D.C. And she took a picture of me. It was like almost a full body shot. But everyone, I posted a picture on Facebook. This is a couple of years ago, 3 years ago maybe. I posted a picture on the Facebook page, but everyone didn't comment on me in the picture. There was a lady standing in the background, and the lady was just minding her business, wasn't even looking towards me, but her face had that resting bitch face. And everyone made comments about, look at that lady in the background's face. Look at her face, because it was so blatant and noticeable, that RBF. And that woman, that was her resting face. I'm sure it was.
Well, now, Bill said, I think the RBF is an indication if you are engaged in what's going on. I don't believe that people are mad, just not engaged. I don't know. I don't know.
And it sounds like Couture would agree with that point.
Good morning, Glenda. Pamela says, life is better when you're laughing. I happen to agree. I actually subscribe to smiling and laughing as often as possible. I try to be mindful of that regardless of what is happening, only because I think that if my face is going to be set in any wrinkles or any
you want them to be happy wrinkles.
I want them to be happy wrinkles. I don't want the frown lines, although I have a tendency to have this one right here.
I don't see that face very often. I don't see that face very often.
Or when I'm perturbed.
Sister Felicia says, yes, I have to revamp the way I move because my progress lately hasn't been beneficial to my goals.
Oh,
self-awareness.
It's good. Felicia said, I put on a smile every day, regardless how I feel, to hopefully get my mood to catch up.
And that's the thing. Your mood always does. Your feeling follows the physical. If you want to make yourself feel tired, just sit slumped over for a little while. You'll be tired. Like if you want to make yourself feel energetic, sit as if you were energetic. Change your body's physiology, and then your feeling will follow that.
One of the habits that I know is one of those, then why don't you just do that? Things that always comes up is the act of expressing gratefulness. Mm-hmm. Verbally expressing it, even just privately to myself. Amen. Prayers are going up, Brother Bill, right now in the name of Jesus.
He's getting ready for a meeting.
Working together. Hallelujah.
And walk into the room like you're supposed to walk in the room, like you're supposed to be there, and you're going to take command of that meeting.
Amen. Go with God.
Go with God.
So the act of expressing gratefulness is a habit that consistently changes my physiology, psychology, mood, everything. Like probably the fifth thing that I can express on my level of gratefulness will change the moment.
It's hard not to be happy or get in a good mood
Absolutely.
When you start counting your blessings.
Absolutely. In the middle of like needing something else, when you count your blessings and make even if you start with trite blessings. I'm thankful for food, clothing, and shelter. Even if you start with that, and then you start adding friends and family, and you start adding health
of your limbs
or whatever,
and breathing and all that.
It's hard
to not
be changed. So, and I know that And I have professed that several times, not just on this show, in writing, in books, in journals, in things. Why not consistently do that?
I'm so happy that Mark Greer made an appearance this morning because I'm ready. Mark.
He says,
Good morning, good people. Good morning, people. If your heart is beating, say, oh yeah, you are still among the living, which means you are still here for a reason, and you've got work to do. Let this day be about you adding something to the world that only you can bring. That something is YOU. And the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer. I want to say this too. I am excited about tonight. Tonight, the men's meeting, we're going to talk about dads and our relationships with our dads and our fathers. Now, this meeting here is going to be slightly different. They pick at me. Our meetings go for about an hour. Okay, an hour and 5 minutes. And I'm freaking militant about it. I want to be respectful to anyone's time. I don't want anyone to be held over. But I'm not going to be that way tonight. Because tonight, I want to give every man an opportunity to tell their story of their relationship with their father or dad. If they had one, it was good or bad or non-existent or minimally existent. Whatever it is, whatever that relationship is, I want to give men an opportunity to tell their story tonight at the Male Empowerment Network's meeting. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. So if night goes over, it's because someone hadn't had a chance to tell their story, but I want to hear everyone's tell their story and the way they tell their story.
Thank you for your comments. Pamela says, love those comments in regard to your posture. It makes a difference. It does make a difference. Melissa, thank you so much. Melissa says, good luck, William Brown. Call or text me later and let me know how it goes. Sending love and prayers, brother. You got this.
Now look at what Melissa just did. She asked Bill to call or text her later, let her know how it goes. Why would Melissa do that? You know why Melissa would do that? Because Melissa is Bill's friend. She is genuinely his friend. That post right there to me, Melissa, is only the kind of thing that your friend would do. Someone who is really a friend of yours would make a post like that. Thank you, Melissa.
Glenda says, even just listening to Pharrell Williams' Happy
Clap along.
I used to start my day off with that song for my class. I love making learning fun. Absolutely.
If you feel like a room without a roof. That's the line that kills me from that song.
Happy is on my positivity playlist, and I like it as well.
You can't not get into a good mood with that song. I mean, when you see all these videos on YouTube of different offices and co-workers singing that song, clap along if you, cause I'm happy. It's such a happy fun song to sing along to.
Gentlemen, if you didn't hear, please go to maleempowermentnetworks.com to be a part of the conversation tonight at 7 o'clock. Tonight at 7 o'clock, Male
7 p.m.
Empowerment
Eastern.
Networks.
EST, not EDT.
It's
EST right now. Didn't you tell me it's EST? It's ES.
I told you the opposite.
It's EDT?
Yes.
No, it's not. Spring. Melissa Price says, because I love William Brown. He's more than a friend to me, a true brother. And I believe you, Melissa. I believe you.
Pamela wants her song to come from Happy.
Okay, good.
Love that tune. That could be my tune. The tune for my song you two create.
Okay, so now we got an assignment.
It's got to have hope and happy in it. Okay,
it's got to have hope and happy in it because Pamela Coleman's motto is hope, spells out hope. Help one person every day. Now, we've heard Pamela say that a bunch of times. Why? Because she always says that. Why? Because that's part of her routine. That's part of her habits that serve her. Today's topic is your routines, your habits that serve you, or are they still serving you? So that's why we of us, Pamela Coleman has said that in enough audiences that Lisa and I have been around. My motto is spells out hope, help one person every day. Enough times that we associate that wording and that motto with her. Okay, so she's accomplished her goal. She wants her audience to put that with her. She's done that effectively. It had to do it enough times, but it's been done effectively. So now her song has got to have happy and hope in it, and it's got to be from the melody from Pharrell Williams, "Cause I'm Happy." Okay, we'll work it out.
Well, it's got to have hope in it, I say.
It's got to have hope in it.
And it's got to come from Pharrell's song.
We're going to work it out. And if anybody has a suggestion of how to do that, I'm willing to listen to it. Lisa is looking through the beauty cards right now because at around 9:30, we're close enough. Close enough.
No, keep going.
Around 9:30, we read one of the beauty cards, and this was inspired by one of our regulars, Mr. Craig. What's Craig?
Sab.
Craig Sab. How could I forget? Because it's part of his logo. That he starts to like these cards, and what Craig has done is he's affixed meanings to them. You know, whatever card Lisa comes up with, Craig makes it a life meaning, and we think other people might do the same thing. Brother Mark Greer says, Brian, I let one of my boys hear you imitating me. He asked me, who is this guy? I told him a very lost soul who isn't quite right in the head. We got a laugh out of your impression. Then he told me you are close in your imitation. And then I kicked him out. Mark, I appreciate you telling me that, but I want you to know that I love it. I love the way you communicate. And it's hard to fake the funk for a long time, Mark. We've been talking to you for a long time, man. That's just who you are. That's what you sound like. That's the gravity and the essence and the presence that you carry. It's not faked. It's not contrived. Even if you tried to fake it, how long can you really fake anything? You know, how long can you really fake anything?
Absolutely.
But so you're not faking it. You real. I hope I give you honor when I impersonate you. Okay. And it is written, the highest form of flattery is imitation. The highest form of flattery.
Absolutely. It is written.
What you got?
So today's beauty card today's card is coming from the Beauty Cards collection, and it is Next Steps.
Okay.
Who are you becoming? What is happening new for you? Take a moment to feel around your inner ground. Often we can only see as far as the next step. If we listen deeply before our next footfall, we can trust that all is unfolding for the highest good of all.
Next step cards. I hear a lot of trust in that card. And the reason why you can trust. Okay.
Well, actually, I think really it is about trust. It is about that. But it really falls in line with what we're talking about today,
okay,
with the habits. So if you think about your habits are creating who you are, who you're known as. If the thing that you are known as right now is not
serving you or where you want
to be, this Next Steps card asks you to ask yourself that question. Who am I becoming? What's happening new for me? How am I creating these things? And take a moment to feel around your inner ground. What am I doing as a part of my daily rituals that are supporting, expanding, increasing the likelihood of me getting to my goals?
When Lisa first started reading that card, the first 3 words were, who are you? Okay. And my brain, the way it works, I went to a classic song, and I'm about to do an age check right now. But the opening lyrics are, who are you? Girl, who do you belong to? Is it true? Girl, I think you're hot. And for extra points, who can come up with the next line from that song?
I think I know whose song it is. You didn't ask that.
I know whose song it is too.
I do too.
Okay, I believe you know who it is. Who's the artist of that song? Who's the artist of that song? What's the name of that song? What's the next lines? Okay, if you can do that. This is a grown folks check. Who
Without Google.
are you? Girl, who do you belong to? My point of view is, girl, I think you're hot. Hot. What y'all know about that right there? I don't see nobody write nothing, so y'all don't know. See, we got young folks.
No Google.
That's gonna be so funny. Let's see who could be the first one to come up with that one without Googling it. I saw a stand-up comedian last night, and he was talking about he doesn't have any kids right now, and if he did have a kid, he wouldn't raise it. He says, "I'm not gonna raise my kid if I get one. I'm gonna let Google do it, because that's what they do now. If they want to know something, just ask Google. I'll let Google raise my kids for me.
Why not? Google it."
So, are your habits serving you? Are your routines serving you? Are there any routines or habits that you have that you believe, like Lisa gave that her smart tablet told her, this is your routine, and this tablet was right. Our smart TV and my tablet has figured me out too.
The smart TV defaults to Brian's profiles.
Okay. It defaults to my profiles. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I do know when I go downstairs in the morning, I open up the curtains first. The first thing I do is I'll put light in the room. Okay. The one that's by the back patio. Open that first, and then I go get the remote and I click on the remote, and the smart TV knows what I want to watch when I first come on. It goes the first things first. It's a sports talk show. Because I like Nick Wright and Broussard and Wiles. I like those guys. Those are my guys. Then I go to the next window, and then I go into the kitchen and open up the windows. That's my routine first. I call it opening up the house, opening up the store kind of thing. I put the light in the room first.
Mark says, to your point, Lisa, who am I becoming?
Who says that?
Mark Greer.
That don't sound like Mark Greer.
I'm reading it.
Go ahead.
I'm doing an impression.
Go ahead, baby.
The second part of that question is why. If we tried to get to know each other, you might find you wouldn't trade me for another Rick James. Cold-blooded.
So why? If we tried to get to know each other, you might find you wouldn't trade me for another. Because I think you're so. What I was looking for was the lyric, was the chorus. But that's right. Cold-blooded. Rick James. Sexy, sexy, sexy.
Sexy, sexy, sexy.
Cold-blooded.
That's a habit that I have. I don't know whether or not it's a good, bad, or indifferent. Is that I typically associate songs with thoughts.
All the time. Even words or phrases. Lisa said a word or phrase, and the song that goes with that or could go with that comes to my head all the time. Okay? Just like she read, who are you? And I heard it in the Rick James voice.
Girl, who do you belong to?
And Katora, could y'all step off of that song? Cold-Blooded by Rick James.
I don't think so.
Well, they can step off of most things, baby.
Really?
If it's 4 or 8 count.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about those things.
The counts.
Yeah, I don't know about those counts. I suppose there are counts in everything, but I don't, my brain doesn't work that way.
1.
Yeah,
2,
no, I don't do that.
3.
I don't do
4.
that. No, I don't do that.
You can count to 4.
Yeah, I don't.
Mark Greer, that sexy, sexy part wouldn't seem right from dude to dude. I'm just saying.
Sexy, sexy, sexy. But the reason why I was talking
Mark,
about
how old is your son? The one that you had the conversation with that you had to put out for saying that I'm close to you. How old is he? I'm curious.
Is I suppose all music has counts.
Yeah, that's right. They all have counts and
right.
cadence.
And cadence.
That's right. They do.
And I don't think I hear
even more than that. It's not only counts and cadence, but it also has what do you call the scales? There's a scale, and it has different, and it can be written out, and people can read what the music is. So yeah, there's more to it.
I don't think I hear things that way. I don't hear them that way.
Try syncopated rhythms. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
I get it. I don't think my brain interprets them that same way. And I think I actually rebel against the thought of it.
Is what you're saying now, is that a habitual thought?
It is.
My brain repels against it.
When
what
you
you're
rebel
doing is
against
you're
something,
reinforcing it
absolutely
by repeating it.
Yes, and you get to decide whether or not you want to reinforce or dispel it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. But most of the time, I don't think we decide. I just think we let it.
Well, I think we do decide. I think at least the type of person I am, I do decide that I'm going to keep it on the loose. I had to decide that I was going to learn how to type. I had reinforced, because my grandmother reinforced in me, that typing was not for bosses. So when I took typing in school, because all she knew about typing was secretaries type.
Yeah.
And she didn't want me to be a secretary. Actually, computers were not typical then.
Right. That's how old Lisa is, y'all.
Well, that's how old my great-great-grandmother was.
I took typing.
So she had in
bosses don't type. Only the
bosses don't type.
Secretaries type.
Right.
I took typing in 7th and 8th grade. And I remember 7th grade, Brian, 12 years old, making a decision. I knew that my grades were high enough that if I didn't pass another test for the rest of the semester, I was still going to pass this class. Okay. So the last thing they decided to teach us was how to type numbers. And I knew that I didn't have to learn how to type numbers because my grades was good enough, I'm going to pass. So I decided I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to pay attention to class no more. Because I felt like this close to the end of this year or semester or whatever it was, nothing's going to make it that I fail. And I ain't caring about nothing other than, because my grades were high enough. I didn't care about anything else like that. I ain't have to have 100 in typing. I just wanted to pass typing. And I knew I would. So I decided not to learn something else. No kids here, bro. I'm at the end. I'm the end of the road. He was a friend. He's 54. He's enough to know better. LOL. I thought he said his son.
I know. I don't know.
Okay. He's 54. He's old enough to know better. Today is Deirdre Bruton's birthday.
Happy birthday, Deirdre.
Who's Deirdre Bruton?
Deirdre is my sister wife.
What is a sister wife?
Well, she's my son's biological mother.
Okay, and what else? I can't get Lisa to say she was my ex-wife.
I will never say that. I will never say that because I don't think we put X's on people.
She is, baby. I'm
no.
I'm not married to her anymore. I used to be.
I don't like X's. I don't like the word X. Maybe former.
But my former, okay, let's go former. My former wife and Lisa are friends. They're really good friends now.
And today is her birthday.
And today's her birthday. Her name is Deirdre.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday.
Lisa and I called her up this morning and we sang happy birthday to her. She was so excited that we called her and sang happy birthday to her this morning. She had just come back from Aruba.
I should have gone with her.
You should have gone with her.
I thought about it after she left. I should have.
You always think about stuff after people leave.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
Whatever.
I should have gone.
I would have been like, she's gone. I got the house by myself. I'm by myself. I'm by myself. What I'm gonna do?
You could buy him for $1. And I'll loan you the $1.
It's $9.42. It's $9.42.
Ladies, be sure that you join us tonight for Women Empowerment Networks. We are going to be hearing more about how your first half of the year is treating you and your business. Have you created or formed any habits that you need to double down on or remove?
That's what Women Empowerment Network is going to talk about that tonight.
Yes. And if you want to join us, it is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to womenempowermentnetworks.com.
Tonight at 7 p.m. You're not bound by geography anymore. You can just be there.
It's via Zoom.
Yep, it's via Zoom.
And speaking of not being bound by geography, you will be bound by geography if you are in the Charlotte area or surrounding areas. We actually have the date now for the Empowerment Lunch at the Lake.
Lunch at the Lake. All of our local friends We're going to do lunch at Plata Plantation. It's a lake. And we decided on Thursday, June the 16th at noon. That's next week, Thursday at noon. We ask that you just bring something. Bring a covered dish, bring sodas or juices, plates, whatever. Bring something to contribute to this. And we just going to have fellowship time.
And fun.
And fun time with our friends. Okay.
There's no swimming at that lake, although you may find that there are people swimming there.
Apparently there is swimming there because
there's no swimming. There's a whole bunch of signs.
There's a ton of people swimming.
That say no swimming.
But we're gonna do it during the week, so it's not as busy. But if you're interested in joining us, and plus we're gonna reach out to all our local friends anyway. But if you're interested in joining us, and you can be there, Thursday at noon is during the work week for a lot of folks. Okay.
But if you can take it off, we would love
take it off or come and join us. We're just gonna do one time, man. We're gonna hug each other, take some pictures, have some fun, tell some jokes,
eat some food,
all of that. Okay, bring your dish, Melissa, if you can. But then Thursday the 16th, we're gonna do that here in Charlotte. What was I gonna say? Oh, we're gonna do our greeting songs and our greeting logos. It's now 9:44. This show is called Let's Talk About It. We've been doing this since October of 2016, Monday through Friday. Lisa on my left, just like this. How lucky am I?
He's lucky.
Daily, I get to have my arm around this pretty woman. How lucky am I? Every night, I get to lay down next to her naked.
And touch my butt.
And touch her butt. You got to touch Lisa's butt. And it's just that. You can't not touch her butt. If I try to go past her in the kitchen or in the bedroom or something, and I did it, because I might be thinking about something, or I got to go do something, or I'm on a time limit or something.
That's the toll.
That's the toll.
That's the toll, baby.
I'm going to be in a psychiatrist's office on the couch, and she keeps making me touch her butt. Constantly, I got to touch her butt.
Constantly.
So anyway, we're about to thank our consistent contributors and people that have been rocking with us for years. Like we started off Melissa Price. She has a greeting song. And her greeting song goes like, 1 second, please. Yeah, you can touch Lisa's butt because Lisa don't mind who touches her butt. Melissa Price says, if I come to the lake on June 16th, can I touch Lisa's butt too?
Yeah.
Yes, you can touch her butt. Yeah.
I have actually invited people to touch my butt.
And Lisa asked to touch other people's butts. I can't believe her. I still can't believe that one. She'll see a nice butt somewhere. I
be like, sister, you is wearing that butt.
What is wrong with you? You can't ask people that, Lisa.
I think it's beautiful and it's a compliment.
Oh, God. It's not. I can't get away with that.
No, you can't. But you're not me. You jealous?
Oh.
Sound like a little bit of jealousy there.
Even if I wasn't married to you, there's never been a time in my life I could walk up, hey, can I touch your butt? Not like that. Anyway, but we're about to thank Melissa for being a contributor with her song. Bow, 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 bow. Melissa's home. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's home. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price.
Absolutely. Brittany's on, honey.
And Brittany's song, she has a song as well.
It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah. Brittany is at physical therapy right now. I am so proud of her. She gonna be walking. Keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore.
Linda Tate Williams says, doing the butt. Now, I didn't think about this, but I don't have any portable music to bring. Maybe someone does.
We do have a bullet. We have a speaker.
Don't talk about the bullet. Yes, but is it portable that we can not plug it in anywhere?
Yes.
When we have to plug in.
No. Okay. No, I'm not talking about Alexa.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the yellow bullet.
I know what you're talking about. The yellow speaker.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be plugged in.
It does too. Has to be plugged in. I plugged it in myself.
It's charged.
Okay.
It's charged already.
Good morning, Mr. Sundar Fleming. Again, happy anniversary. Him and his wife been married 100 years.
It's your anniversary.
I think it's like 57 years they've been married.
God bless you.
Yeah, 57 years, I think is what it was. They have a beautiful family. He's got 3 beautiful daughters. It looks like 3 beautiful son-in-laws now and grandbabies. It's just a beautiful family.
God bless you. That's a blessing. I hope it has been a blessed 57 years.
It has, because well, I'm sure it has. If you see someone married 57 years, you see a few things. You see people that pick themselves up after they've been knocked down. You've seen people that have made up for something, and you see people that have forgiven another person for something, because that's what it takes to be married that long. Okay.
Absolutely. I think that is beautiful.
Who's next?
Shaki's back.
Guess who's back again. Shaki's back. Tell a friend. Shaki's back. Good morning, Shaki. How you doing, my sister? I got a text message this morning from a brand new client of mine. She's only had 1 session with me. She goes, Brian, hey, good morning, Brian. Exclamation points. I just want to tell you what you've taught me already really, really works. I'm using it and getting results from it already. I told my brother what I do based upon how you taught me, and he got excited. My brother got excited, Brian. And he says, oh, so I guess you do such and such. And she goes, yeah. And he says, yeah. She says, because of what I taught her, that's the first time my brother really understood what she does. Wow. He got excited.
That's a blessing.
So
there really is something about having support and positive reinforcement from your brother.
Yeah. William Brown is up next.
Yes.
Good morning to our friend Bill.
Nobody thinks I can steal.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Now, Barbara Smith does have a jam.
She does, and I can't remember it, but you had it.
I did have it. I got to find it again. We've got well over 50 songs in our head.
Couture has a song.
Couture's song is Back to Life, Back to Couture Green.
However do you want it,
however do you need it.
Barbara
Smith, I want you guys to get to know Barbara H. Smith. She teaches people how to communicate and present. Presentations is her thing. And boy, does she know what she's talking about. I have been introduced by Barbara 2 or 3 times, I think, for different things, where Barbara has introduced me to speak at one of her things or one of her friends' things. And you talk about someone bringing you out. Barbara H. Smith brings you out like no one else ever can bring you out. 2 women in my world that I know how to introduce somebody. And they do it good because they understand how to do it. Barbara H. Smith is one, and Lisa Santiago McNeill is the other. Lisa knows how to introduce you. I think it's not just your energy and enthusiasm and excitement. It's understanding what you're doing. You are setting the stage for a speaker to come. Okay, Lisa understands that on a freaking high level. That's why whenever I can, I don't want the facility to present me. Whenever I can get away with it, I say, look, you don't have to introduce me. Let you introduce Lisa and let Lisa introduce me, because that's the best way for me to make sure the stage is going to be hot when I get on it. Sister Felicia has a song as well.
Felicia, we love you. You're the one for me.
And Pamela Coleman, we're going to find her song, but this song's about Pamela Coleman because
no,
it's
too soon.
It's too soon, but I don't have it yet. But we're gonna find it. Okay, we're gonna find Pamela's song. Glenda Tate Williams has a song.
Glenda's riding on the freeway and make up in her pink Cadillac.
Good morning, my sister, brother Mark Greer has a jam as well. So wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. That's my man throwing down.
I was thinking about you were talking about the steps and the counts with the music.
Yes.
And I did say, I don't get that. I don't know what that is, whatever. But one person that can always get me to count right or to get me on the right count has been Drusilla. And she tricks you. Couture,
she's a choir leader.
She's a choir director. Mm-hmm. And she tricks you to get on a note or whatever. she'll trick you to stop saying, I can't get that, I can't sing that, I can't do that part. She'll get you to sing the highest part, and you won't even realize you're being tricked. And then she'll say, well, you just did it.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
And you just did it.
You just did it.
I think that shows her skills at that.
She's skilled
as a choir director. Okay.
She is definitely skilled.
We gotta go. It's 9:53.
Oh wow, we're running late.
Yep, we gotta go. The show goes to 9:52, but we're a little bit late, but that's okay.
A little bit. And ladies, we look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. Go to womenempowermentnetworks.com to register. We're gonna have some discussion tonight about you, your habits, and how to build and grow the best and better habits that
you gotta go.
We'll see you later, and don't forget to have sex.